Tacoma might be a Northwest city, but it's also a cosmopolitan city with a multicultural population and international trade. Tacoma continually reaches out to a worldwide exchange of commerce, industry, art, and culture with the Sister City Program. The Sister City Program was created more than 60 years ago by President Eisenhower. It's been a means of creating bonds between people from different cities from around the world, and Tacoma was there from the start.
Tacoma is pretty unique because we were involved with Sister Cities since the very beginning. President Eisenhower appointed Sylvia Sass, who's a Tacoman, to be on the first Sister Cities International Board ever back in 1954.
Since 1959, when Tacoma established our first sister city, the family of cities has grown to 11. But just this past fall, the city of Biot in southern France became the 12th sister of the family.
It was at first kind of a hard sell because it's such a small town and most of our sister cities are big port cities like Tacoma. But the catch was that Biot is a glass-blowing town. So it made perfect sense because in France it's very famous for glass and Tacoma is very famous for glass. So that was the initial connection.
Biot is just a few miles inland from the French Riviera. This picturesque city is about 2,500 years old and sits on top of a hill overlooking the Mediterranean. Her cobblestone streets and medieval architecture features a rich history and a proud people. The sister city relationship all started from an idea by a Tacoma resident.
And because I'm from south of France and I know Biot, and Biot is a center for glass blowing in France, I thought about twinning the two cities. So then I contacted, I put a presentation together showing the commonalities between the two cities. And I showed that I asked for appointment. I showed that to the mayor here, asking if she was interested.
A sister city application is spurred and supported by Tacoma residents who develop a citizens committee.
There has to be interest with the citizens group to really give this momentum. And as it turns out, a lot of citizens in Tacoma are very interested. So we have a Sister City committee. They did all the formal paperwork to get this going. And I just stood here today with the mayor of Biot in Tacoma, Washington to celebrate this very, very great relationship.
Volunteers with the Biot Tacoma Sister City Project were passionate about their dreams for this union.
In Tacoma, it's the citizens of Tacoma, they are all volunteers. The money is by donation, fundraiser, and it's really involved citizens of Tacoma.
With Tacoma on board, the next step was formally inviting Biot into the family.
I sent the same presentation to Biot saying, hey, are you interested? And both cities were really enthusiastic about the idea.
Typically, sister cities share a common geography, population size, or economy. The binding thread with our two cities is the strength of glass.
Parce qu'aujourd'hui, Tacoma se veut d'être la capitale du verre aux États-Unis, comme Biot se veut d'être la capitale du verre en France.
A sister city friendship with Biot and Tacoma now allows for unique international exchanges.
We also have an opportunity to do exchanges with art, education, commerce, and tourism. And this is especially exciting because Biot is actually a glass capital. And so you have one glass capital with another glass capital.
Biot's delegation included city officials along with two French glass artists, both known in the international art circles as experts in their field. They had a chance to work with other artists at the Tacoma Museum of Glass and spend time mentoring students at the Jason Lee Middle School Hilltop Artist Program.
I was in Tacoma 2 years ago to visit the Museum of Glass. I've seen Ross Richmond at work, and I visit the Museum of Glass, and it's the second time I come here, and I love this place.
While at the Glass Museum, these French artisans teamed up with their Tacoma counterparts, producing a couple of original glass works.
Il y a tout ce qu'il faut, il manque absolument rien. C'est vraiment au top, c'est le top.
The Biot Committee went on a whirlwind tour of Tacoma. Sister City hosts were hoping to make a good impression of the city.
We didn't know what to expect when they came, and it was a wonderful, right away they fitted right in. They loved what they saw in Tacoma. They have all kinds of ideas now of what they want to do in Biot. Very, very impressed by the Museum of Glass. Very impressed by the Jason Lee, the hilltop artists.
Biot is now our 12th sister in the Sister City program, but there's always room for more in the international family.
the sister cities are always started by a community group. So if there is a group of citizens in Tacoma who are interested in another country, in another city, and they have a plan, of what they want to do, then we may very well end up with more sister cities.